In the ancient kingdom of Galdoria, nestled between the twin peaks of Mistmore and the foreboding Shadewoods, there lay a village known by few but whispered in legend. The denizens of Valmere lived simple lives, but their peace was preserved by an enigma, a sword known as Whisperwind, embedded in stone near the village square. The tale of Whisperwind was passed from generation to generation. It was said that during a night black as pitch, with no stars to pierce the heavens, the blade was forged by the celestial maiden Arya. Her tears of molten silver and her breath of northern winds gave life to the blade. Whisperwind was not only a sword but a sentinel against darkness, endowed with a quietus that could silence the most formidable beasts of sorcery. Young Elric, an orphan raised by the village smith, grew up with these stories. He dreamt not just of pulling Whisperwind from its stone, but of wielding it, a feat none in Valmere had achieved. Many tried, from stalwart warriors to ambitious sorcerers, yet the sword remained steadfast, untouched and unstirred. One fateful evening, as twilight danced with the shadows, a sinister rumble crept through Valmere. A terrible beast, known in whispered tales as the nightshade worm, descended upon the village. Eyes like molten tar and scales as black as the void, it threatened to engulf the world in despair. The villagers, in terror, huddled in their homes, whispering prayers. Elric, with only the courage of his heart and the tales of yore in his mind, approached the stone. His hand, driven by a destiny unknown, grasped the hilt of Whisperwind. A chill wind swirled about, and the sword glimmered with a light divine. With a soundless plea, Elric pulled, and lo, the blade obeyed. Armed with Whisperwind, Elric faced the nightshade worm, the blade's hum a counterpoint to the worm's roars. As they clashed, sparks flew, casting eerie shadows that danced like phantoms in the night. Elric maneuvered with the grace of the winds. Arya breathed into the blade, his strikes a song of silence against the cacophony of the worm's fury. Finally, with a thrust guided by the wills of past and present, Elric found his mark. The blade pierced the heart of darkness, and a hush fell over Valmere, the quiet so profound that even the stars seemed to halt their celestial dance. The worm, with a cry that fractured the silence, vanished into a cloud of shadow and despair, leaving behind only the echo of its defeat. The next dawn was brighter than any remembered. Elric, now the bearer of Whisperwind, was celebrated as a savior, a title he accepted with humble grace. He knew, however, that his task had just begun. Whisperwind's whisper was not of triumph, but of vigilance, a reminder that darkness would always linger just beyond the light's reach. Elric continued his guardianship of Galdoria, a sentinel not of stone but of spirit, with Whisperwind by his side. And though peace reigned under his watch, tales of the Whispering Blade continued, a legend etched not only in stone, but in the hearts of all who believed in the light amidst shadows.